News West 9 continues Severe Weather Preparedness Week, and it is important to remember that West Texas weather also includes tornadoes. The National Weather Service says Texas averages 137 tornadoes every year. That is the highest number of any state in the country. Meteorologist Dan Grigsby has more on how you should prepare for tornado season. Dan.
Tornado season is upon us here in West Texas, and the northern portion of our viewing area is within Tornado Alley. It's not uncommon for West Texas to see tornadoes in the spring, and thankfully they tend to be pretty weak. But what causes a tornado to form? Why do they occur here? Well, it turns out that West Texas is generally flat, which allows for an ideal tornado development environment. It all starts with light surface winds, which we often have, or they can be a lot stronger, they often are, but the winds higher up are much stronger, and this creates something called vertical wind shear. And we get a rolling motion in the atmosphere, kind of like this, what you see right here. Now, when we combine this with thunderstorms have an updraft, which is rising air, and this has an effect on the rolling column of air. It actually manipulates it and can stretch it and condense it to where it becomes standing upright, kind of like this. And with enough stretching and with enough condensing, we can get a wall cloud to form. Now, a wall cloud is basically just a tornado that hasn't quite touched the ground yet. So a rotating column of air builds downward, and if it doesn't reach the ground, it's a funnel cloud, and if it does, it becomes a tornado. There's different kinds of tornadoes, and these are on the enhanced Fujita scale. And EF0 has 65 mile per hour to 86 mile per hour winds, and these can do some minor damage. We might see some power outages and stuff like that, and maybe some shingles blown off the roof. And EF1 is stronger. We could see some small trees uprooted. Power poles can be snapped or toppled, and windows can become broken. In EF2, this is when things become a little bit more serious. We start to see cars flipping over, power poles get knocked over, maybe larger trees getting uprooted, and entire roofs being blown away. And EF3 is even more powerful, and most standing objects are completely toppled. We see basically the second half of residential homes blown away. And EF4s, these are thankfully very rare. We see a lot of the landscape just completely obliterated. Cars tossed like toys, homes completely leveled, and much of the landscape is scraped or stripped, so grass might be ripped out of the ground. And then in EF5, these are incredibly rare. Basically, when these happen, if it goes over a home, all we have left is a concrete slab, so very dangerous. Now, thankfully, EF4s and EF5s, or really EF3s and above, are very rare. And the tornadoes we have here are generally between EF0 and EF2. So if we are in a tornado warning, what do you do? Well, you want to go to the center part of your house on the first floor, and you want to have as many walls in between you and the outside. So maybe go to an interior bathroom or a closet or something like that. And if you have a helmet or body pads or anything like that, go ahead and put those on and basically just hide out in your safe location and wait until the storm is over. Back to you.